Hey, families and scholars. I just wanted to reach out again to first say again, I'm deeply sorry to our parents for just my lack of communication. Said Wednesday afternoon or Monday afternoon, there's going to be packets at Grizzlies Prep waiting for you. And I just failed to, again, circle back and reiterate due to Mayor Strickland's safer at home order that we were no longer do the packets at school and they're only going to be available online. That's my fault. If you wasted your gas, I do apologize. Um, please, please forgive me. But you have your packets; they are available online. Um, you should be able to get to them today, right now. A lot of you've asked me, okay, so now what? We have the packets; they're online. My son has a phone. My son has a laptop, but it's a PDF. We don't have a printer. How am I supposed to? How is he supposed to do it? Well, there's a few ways. One, he has a sheet of paper, notebook paper, copy paper, whatever kind of paper. He can have a pencil, pen, Crayola, whatever y'all got at the house, and he can write down his answers. And so if you look at this, he can literally write down his name, right? The week 29, and the subject. Okay. And then he writes down the subject. So this is for ELA packet, right? So the first thing he does that requires him to answer questions is the paired text quiz. So he writes down number one on his paper and he writes down the letter. Let's just say it's A. That's not correct. I don't think it is anyways. Number two, right? He writes down his letter. Number three, etc. You guys get the point. All right. So he does that and then skips a line or two, writes finding, using text evidence, right? Number one, writes that down. There's three parts, so he writes down A, and then maybe the answer is D. He writes down B, maybe the answer is C. He writes down C, maybe the answer is A. All right. And then he goes to number two. He answers the question, maybe it's D. And then he says, he writes down, I chose D because, and then he continues to go through the packet that way. Just write it down on pencil, paper, on paper using pencil, pen, doesn't matter at this point because whatever we have access to, that's what we want to use. All right. And then he gets down to the writing portion. And again, he just write his answer. All right. If you have a laptop, you have a keyboard, he can type it out, pull up a Microsoft Word and do exactly what I have here. All right. The formatting as bare bones as you see here. So name, the week number, week 29, and when it's week 30, week 30. The subject, right? You can do this for science as well, right? Just replace science, the, the title, right? The section, whatever it is, and then the answers. And the next one. So you can write it down. You can use Microsoft Word. If you have a folder at home, really encourage you, right? You have just a simple manila folder, place his work inside the folder. If you have a binder, I mean, they left their binders at school. I know that's unfortunate, but if you have a binder, you can put it inside the binder. If you have nothing and you think he will lose it, email it to me. Email it to me if you have that capability. I'll put it in a digital folder for him and we'll print it when we get to school. If you don't have a folder, you don't have a binder, find a spot in your house, maybe in a spot that he does his work, like in the living room, a higher place, right? Because I have a 1.5-year-old daughter. She finds stuff, she rips it. So find a place higher up where little kids can't get it, where your dog can't get it, and he knows it's going to be there, and place it there. Or have a book, maybe a bigger book. Put it inside the book, right? Just put it inside the book, and the next day he goes and does his work, sits down and gets it done. All right. So I hope that's helpful. Again, I'm sorry about what transpired earlier. If you went down to the school, I will communicate to you personally from here on out in regards to any changes that happens. You'll hear from me directly, and we're gonna make this thing happen. We're gonna make this thing happen to set your kid up for success. Feel free to reach me, email, whatever it takes. We're gonna make sure we get it done. All right, y'all take care.